I am so mad right now. Totally just walked you through a typical Tuesday for me, and my phone was like, sorry, too much information. You need to get rid of things or upgrade your storage. Well, guess what? I don't want to do that. So, on my day 12 of my 30-day blog, I'm supposed to tell you, or no, I'm supposed to walk you through a typical day for me, and since this falls on Tuesday, I figured I'd tell you about my Tuesdays. So let's try this again. Phone on a Tuesday. I my Mondays roll into a Tuesday. So at 12 a.m., I'm still putting a newspaper together most of the time. Usually sometime between 12 and 1 I get done that job. And Mondays goes into Tuesday. And on Monday nights, I deliver papers. So Tuesday morning at between 12 and 1, after putting the newspaper together, we load it up and we deliver. I help a friend out. It's not under my name, like it's not me, so it's fun. It's not bad. And on a good night, we get done between 3 and 4 in the morning. And after that, lately, I've been driving home, which is excuse me, next town over from where she lives. And if I don't go home, then I stay at her house and I sleep on the couch. And then I get up in the morning and I go home. Either way, at some point, I get home. Yesterday, today, whatever it was, when I got done the run at 3 or 4 in the morning, I drove home. After driving home, sometime between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, I get to bed, finally. And then usually I get up between 11 and 12. And if I'm really exhausted and didn't sleep good, I get up at 1 in the afternoon. I planned to get up around 11 today, and it didn't happen. I got a call at 1 o'clock from my man waking me up. I was out. I was like dead asleep. I don't sleep like that very often, once in a blue moon. So I was amazed to see the time that it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon when he called and woke me up. So classes start next Monday. So we went today over 2 towns over because he lives in the same town as me right now. And we went to get our books. And today was open, yesterday wasn't. So I only got to get 2 out of my 5 books because they don't have them yet. And he got a few of his too. He still needs more. So we're going to have to wait until next week on Monday when classes start. I have to go early. We don't ride together though because I get done at like 2 in the afternoon. He gets done at like 8 o'clock at night. So it wouldn't work out. I'm not sitting there for another 6 hours. Anyways, this is kind of out of the norm. I used to go to the gym. I tried to do that in the beginning of last year. It lasted about 4 months, and then I didn't have money to keep renewing it. It's like $35 for a membership. I mean, which isn't bad if you go all the time, which I was, but I literally cannot afford it. So I'm hoping when my taxes come in, I'll be able to do that. But since then, I kind of just been going whenever I get a chance, I guess, whenever I have some cash. So we went today. I went with him, and it only cost me $5 if I go with him because he has a membership. So he went downstairs into the gym, and I went into the pool. I had the whole pool to myself. I do laps, other good stuff like that. And after there's the hot tub, and if I can convince him, he'll go to the hot tub too, which is awesome. Then by 4:30, we got back home in time to shower and try and grab something to eat. I only had time to shower because we have to work at 6 o'clock, which means we have to leave here from home by 5 because we live 2 towns over. Once we actually get to work, we have 6 papers that we deal with. There is a St. John Valley, Penobscot Observer, Aroostook Republican, Star Herald, a Holton Times, I think I don't know, some Holton paper, and the Bangor Daily News. So, yeah, it's a long night, but it's not bad. On nights that I am there and I have help for people who know what they're doing, all I do is all of the paperwork for splitting up the pallets, and my paperwork tells you how many bundles, which are bundles of 30, that you need for each individual person and or pallet there is. And I pass it along to the person who straps it and puts it where I tell them to put it. Now, on days that I'm doing this stuff alone, I'm not only splitting and stacking paper up and matching it with the paperwork, I am strapping this paperwork and I'm putting it on the pallets and where it needs to go, and then moving the pallets and doing everything else, and I'm just doing a lot of work. I pray that my boss always shows up and that my man does too. Ooh, excuse me. So, I'm not alone. Anyways, not to go too much into detail about my job, save that for another day. After that, we usually have like an hour break. So like today we went to Subway to eat because I still didn't do that. And it was like 10 o'clock at night by the time that we went on break. 11 o'clock we start up work again. We go until 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. Today we got done just before, like 15 minutes before 12, which was so weird because we were expecting a storm, so everything was starting early so we could get out. So we went to Walmart since we had 15 minutes left. Got me a box of diapers. But yeah, that's my typical Tuesday. I didn't go too far into detail. I don't want a 20-minute long message or video, so I hope everyone has a great night, and good night. I am tired.